Is it?
Ah,
Yes.
They were just fixing it up till now. All good?
I'm trying it because of the mic. Is this close enough?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I can finally turn you down from like 170 to something more reasonable.
Yeah, last time I noticed that mine was like twice the away from my mouth. Are you hearing me okay, or am I loud as usual?
You're fine. I just turned you down to 79, so yeah.
I just realized here you can hear me, but String cannot hear me.
Oh, really?
But they can hear you. Yeah, I unmuted my mic.
Like,
I was like, why is it not moving? The levels that show me how loud my mic is.
because I could hear you
Yes, you could.
a few seconds.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
meant-
but Stream
on the
couldn't.
stream. Okay.
So, okay, is everyone ready to jump back in?
Just one question. Is the Roll20 stream okay? Is that fine? Can that
Yeah.
be a placeholder?
Yes, it's just to fill in the DMT.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be scrolling and looking for it. That's why.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, for the stream it's just a black square, so it's fine.
Yes,
Ah.
because unfortunately our last minute person will not show up. But
Okay.
I'll just be role-playing Chen, it's fine. What can go wrong?
You can just say they see something and
Like-
run off.
Give us an NPC and have them like fucking, run. What's the word? It escapes my brain. Perimeter duty. It's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry. So,
They're keeping a watch on everything in a 20-meter radius. They're just new.
100 foot that way.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
exactly. So, last time, you found yourselves in this, I wouldn't say small town, but in the town of Trader's Rest. Everyone coming from different places, everyone coming for a different reason. While you were having dinner, you were rudely interrupted by a surprise attack on the town by the local lizard folk tribe. You were trying to evacuate when you decided to help out the guard and stop the attack on Trader's Rest, because why not? After that, you managed to capture one of the lizard folk alive, and with the help of the town guard's captain, the town guard that you would know by now, it's called the Cross Guard, and the captain Nusilda Hillview, Nuselda pronunciation. You interrogated the lizard folk, and he told you about the forest god, who's been making them, who made them attack the town, and it turned out to be a distraction. News came by that from the museum was stolen the most precious piece, which is a staff called the Heart of the Forest. You went in with the guard captain to see the mayor, as it turns out the museum is his house, his manor and office and house. And as you approached the house, you saw the figure of the mayor, this tall, dark-skinned person, maybe in his late 30s, dressed up as if he just woke up. So he put on a good view just to as fast as he could. He's not wearing any jewelry or something decorative kind of stuff. But you see him crossed-armed, being like, "Whoa, it was about damn time you showed up," being angry at Nuselda. And that's where we left off. Where we finished last time. So, as you approach and he goes like, It was about then time. He looks at you with a bit of confusion in his eyes, but then looks back at Nuselda and he's like, "So, is that why I pay you? So people can come in and just steal from my house? Really?" You seen? Yeah, you seen Nuselda.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. He looks at you.
The guard captain was only late because she has already taken measures in pursuit of these rascals. We had a party that will go in and retrieve anything that was stolen and fix things.
So are you?
We hope to be.
He looks every one of you, like from head to feet, like judging. Is it? But how did it happen at the first time? That's the big question. How would you allow that to happen? At this point, she goes, "Well, you see, we were attacked on the south side of the city. And there was, the local tribe of lizardmen, they were attacking us. It was quite a surprise. No one was expecting that. But those people," and she points at you, "helped us to stop the attack. So I can vouch they're quite capable. At least that. As for, the museum being robbed, I was not expecting that, first of all. Second of all, your mercenary buffoons did nothing as well, so why are you not yelling at them?" And you see him going, "I already took care of them. Don't worry about them. Useless pieces of shit." Oh, I guess you're our only choice right now.
Your
Well,
new
you know what
mercenary
they say.
buffoons.
You get what to pay for.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yes.
This moment, Nuselda goes, "I kind of promised them reward if they bring back the stuff." He's like, yeah, of course. I mean, this is the most prized possession of the whole town. Come on, come. I don't know. Come on in. You can see and investigate or whatever you do. I have no idea what you do. Adventurers. You see him as he walks in, back in the manor, talking underneath his nose. And she's like, "Oh, that went quite easier than expected."
I'll take any sort of easiness we can find.
I was expecting him to be quite more furious, to be honest. But yeah, come on, let's go in. Let's see. As you walk
Sorry to
in
interrupt.
to the manor, you see a big floor to open up, and you see him leading to the left side, where he shows you a big room with a lot of different display cases. On those display cases, you see pieces of art. You see stuff carved from wood and paintings. You see a sword also. He's like, "This is one of the display rooms of the museum. I'm not sure if you need something to investigate here. There was nothing stolen from here. The thing is, you see," and he walks to the sword and opens the display case. As he reaches in, you see his hand going through the sword. And he's like, "Most of the things we put on display are actually illusions. So I'm just showing you how capable the guy who's, or whatever it is, that stole the staff. Because all the things, the actual real things, are kept in a safe.
And why wasn't the staff also in a case, in a safe and an
Does
illusion?
that mean they stole it from the safe?
Yes. That's what I'm trying to explain. He
But he
went
opened
in.
it and only took one thing.
Yes.
With great disappointment on my face, I'm doing like that. On the illusion.
I was kind of hoping as well to get my mitts on that.
Why? Why is it? I'm looking really disappointed.
Yes.
What I wanted to ask out of character, well, technically in game, but out of character, can I insight check the mayor? I just
Yep.
get a general demeanor of this person.
Roll
and-
for.
As the guard captain said, which piqued my mind, is that he seems to be taking this quite well, in comparison to his usual character. Let me just find my stats. Insight, that's an 11. That's all I got.
He looks absolutely honest.
Okay, that's fine.
He's.
Then
So-
may we see the vault where it was stolen from?
Well, I guess we have to. He leads you up the stairs. You see a few corridors and rooms. Where he explains here are the bedrooms of the manor, and my personal quarters, of course, and my living room for me, and dining room for me and my family. Whoever he was or it was, did not even take its time to take a look around here. It was going
They
to
knew where we're
most
going.
likely wake me up if he did.
What are the mercenaries you mentioned?
They're all around the house.
Are they still here?
Yes,
You have not let them go, yes?
I have not, even though I should.
Do not, please. We may have some questions for them as well.
Yeah, they're too specific. You might have questions about. And as he,
So many mercenaries on the way to the.
Not yet, no.
no,
Okay.
as you woke up, he leads you to another staircase, leading another floor up, where you see a single door on the landing of the stairs. On the two sides of the door, you see two humans dressed in armor with weapons on themselves. You would recognize as two of the mercenaries. The moment they see him, you see their heads going like, knowing that they fucked up. That's what you see on their face. He looks at them with, like he's going to kill them with just his eyes. And he's like,
Dagger eyes.
open the vault. As they hear that, you see both of them open the door, and you see behind it a bigger door made of metal. They go through their pockets, and you see them taking out two keys that they do put in simultaneously and turn around. And then you see the mayor taking out a key and opening the central lock. As this happens, the door slightly ajars, and you see them pushing it. And you hear this
It's heavy.
as they
It's heavy metal.
push. And you walk into a room maybe 20 feet by 20 feet, not too big. And as you pass the door, you see the door is quite thick. And you walk in, you see more display cases. You see the same paintings from downstairs, the same sculptures from wood, the same sword And you see
And I touch it.
in the
It's locked
up.
it's in a display case. It's in a glass
Yeah, but
display
still,
case.
I want to try to touch it, because, you know, maybe this is illusion too.
You touch the display case. It's not open.
Yeah, it's closed. It's like
And you see in the middle, there was a big display case in the middle of the room that's broken. The glass is broken. And just shards of glass lay on the little cushion underneath it. That should have had most likely the stuff. He's like, there you go, that's it. It was stolen from here.
What are the walls and the floor and the ceiling made out of?
yeah, that's a good question.
Roll an investigation check.
I
will-
ask him. That's much easier than trying to figure out the
Yeah.
architecture on my own. You had it
Just on a
specifically
side note-
constructed on the 3rd floor. This is not a good idea for a vault anyways. Should be underground, but...
Yes, I agree. Definitely.
Who puts a 2-ton metal door on their... No, it just breaks through the floor. Do you know how many pillars he had to...
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not the architect of the place. So, the walls and the roof of this place are made of the same material as the door.
How is it not falling through the floor?
And it's a solid stone base.
Believe me, yeah, the architects were genius. I don't know who they were. This is the oldest building in town.
Huh.
So,
You don't
Putting
know
down
who the
magic
architect was.
while they're talking.
This vault was always in this attic.
yes.
We need to find out who installed it here, because apparently somebody knows it is here specifically and
Wow,
how to get through the walls.
the building is the oldest in town.
Mhm.
It was built from my knowledge in the history of the town, the town stands since the last age. So definitely over 800 years ago.
How did
And
you
you
manage
have
to get a
guild.
key to the door then?
And I
To the question with the keys, it always required those 3 keys. There are no other copies of it.
I want to take a closer look to the door and the walks actually, because yeah, it always wanted usually to have these 3 keys, but can someone with thieves tools can unlock the door?
Time
That's
to
what
break it.
Roll a-
I want to check that, and I want to check. I know that it's a really stupid idea to do a hidden door or window on a place like this, but still, I want to check for something.
Yeah,
Okay.
also look for like mouse holes or something.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's also
maybe.
a possibility.
We're looking for a high priest of a forest god.
nature stuff.
We don't need to assume they're inhuman person when they came in here. We don't need to assume they walked here anyways. They can probably like
Yep.
poof around. I know
Mhm.
a few mages who can do that.
There are basic rudimentary spells that can teleport you a very short distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Because
I
it's
want
interesting.
to-
They got in here, but they still had to break the glass case. They probably weren't good at picking locks.
Yeah, roll me,
Uh,
Mano, roll me an investigation check.
As I mentioned, I've sat down and I've started detect magic.
investigation. I have 21.
21.
Yes.
You see, from your knowledge of thieves' tools, the door could be picked, but not by a single person. 2 people in unison could do it with thieves' tools. But they have to synchronize really good because of the first 2 locks. Your investigation leads to seeing that the first 2 locks require to be turned at the same time.
Oh.
The middle one is more of a. You can do it on yourself, by yourself, but it's kind of harder to pick than the other two. As for the walls and the ceiling, from what you can see, this place is made of a. Looks like it's made of a single piece of metal. There are no holes, no nothing, no rust.
Nothing.
No. So the only way in is through the door.
You-
Immediately.
Mm,
Can I-
While we are inside of the room, is there anything precious left? Something that looks really expensive.
Oh god.
everything
And really
else
small and visible.
everything else looks
Um,
expensive.
Antiques, everything all around.
Yeah, but I'm not good with the antiques.
Nothing
That's-
expensive then that you can that you are aware of.
Alvik, are you casting it as a ritual? Or...
Yes, ritual.
Okay.
Don't
So
wanna
it will,
waste spell slot,
take
10
some
minutes.
time. Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking for some money or something.
Money when we're done.
A solid gold bracelet, perhaps.
Actually, that's a question. Is this
Good
a,
idea.
I could just throw this question out. Is this a vault just for the antiques, or is something else held here?
Just no. This one is just for the museum pieces.
Did you check your personal vault?
Yes. Nothing was
All there.
touched.
As we suspect.
Maybe they just had an extra set of keys. Who knows if the vault was made 1,000 years ago?
Well, let's start where we usually start. Dear guards, I've got a few
Yep.
questions for you while my companion over there is staring at a book on the floor.
Yeah.
So-
You see the two guards on the door, still being like this, ashamed.
No, it's fine. Put your
The
hands
mayor's
up.
like, "You little pieces of shit! You answer every single
No,
question."
It's fine.
Yes, sir.
They're not at fault. They couldn't have opened the door without your key, Mr. Mayor, sir. So,
Actually, they can.
well, that
Doesn't
case,
sound good.
that just added a question.
Just to say,
I just walk up to them. So, are you two in on it?
What? You look at the two.
There are
look
many
confused.
ways to get in here, and one of them is you two and somebody who can apparently handle themselves with a lockpick.
No. We as we told the mayor, we haven't seen anyone.
Inside check.
Then roll inside check.
22.
Ooh.
They look too scared to lie.
Okay, that's good. And you two have been here the whole time?
Yes. Tonight was our shift.
When did your shift start?
Do you see the other one answering? Oh, well, it started like 5 hours ago
How long
Yeah.
is your shift normally? will
until
it end?
morning.
So a few more hours.
And I assume normally during the night nothing happens ever.
Yeah, it's super boring during night. We sit around and
No.
just talk bullshit because we have nothing better to do.
maybe
No.
sleeping.
Do you ever take a nap?
No.
Do you ever
Lies!
do you ever drink or eat anything? Alcohol consumption?
No, not during work. You see,
like,
because your insight
you-
was so high, you catch them both lying.
How
And
is this?
did you definitely not imbibe anything today?
No, not today. You see, this time he's honest.
And the other one?
No. No. Never. Never on work.
Lies.
He looks like
Never on work, I know, but never today specifically.
Well, I'm might have drinking a little bit before work.
I lean in close. Tell me about your day so far. Both of you, actually. What have you done? Who have you met? What's happening?
It was a terrible
Home
day.
life good? Before all this.
Uh, well, I was home. Then I went to the nearby inn. I had a drink. You know, usual stuff. Then I came to work.
About how long before you went to work did you go out?
2 hours?
Normally charm spells don't last that long.
Guy, right? I was running about the we all were running about the taverns in the market. We haven't happened to by chance meet the guy at some point, would we?
You, because you went into the expensive inn
Yeah.
first. You do, now that you look at him and hear the story, you do remember him being there.
I mean, at least it adds up.
Yeah, you catch you put together the face and the place.
Ah, I remember you. What he says roughly means something to me. He was there.
Well,
I did happen
that's
that
good.
tavern.
Did any of the two of you feel out of it slightly today? Just, went a different route to work. Felt slightly like you were daydreaming for a bit here and there, just startled suddenly.
You see the one that was drinking, like, no. The other one goes, no, nothing like this. You see that they don't seem to
People don't
remember if something like this happened. Everything seems normal to them.
Charmed
also
person
ask
is
a
not out of
question?
question, but
Yeah.
May I also ask, how did you
Oh.
discover something was stolen?
Oh, good one.
Oh, exactly. That did happen. Yes.
Well, you see, they don't seem to remember.
There we go.
Aha!
Something.
There we are. You did open the door for somebody. Not on your own volition, of course. Not your fault. Everybody can be charmed with a bit of effort.
You see the mayor
Can
being
I-
like, we learned that something was stolen because one of the other mercenaries saw someone running away with the staff.
And you two don't remember. Perfect, yes.
And I said, I mean, the mercenary went after him and he never came back, so...
Oh, great.
You should probably try to find them. They're probably dead somewhere in an alley. Maybe they've made it out of town, in which case they're dead somewhere in a ditch. Or they're super charmed, who knows? Apparently that's in their wheelhouse.
Just one thing I want to try it. So the south side of the room, and she's speaking with the guards. But I'm inside of the room. Can I? Because I was watching to the door. If I close the door, can I open it again without the keys and everything?
From the inside.
Yes.
Good luck closing it.
First of all, you cannot push it to close it. It's super heavy. But you don't see, on the inside, you don't see any handles or keyholes or anything.
Okay. Okay. I'm turning to the guys outside. Guys, please. Excuse me. Can you close the door for a moment?
I'd rather not be closed in a magical maybe vault. Thank you.
I just
It'll be fine.
want to stay inside for a half a minute.
Please say no, Mr. Mayor.
Why?
Just wa-
The mayor
The-
looks suspiciously at you.
Okay, he can come with me inside for a second.
Ooh,
Just
prime
want to-
assassination spot. Here we go.
Just want to try something. To check it.
So you see him giving the order. You! You two, close the door. One of you inside with me.
We should probably have your key outside, sir,
Yeah.
before we do that.
Is hmm.
If you would allow that.
How about I scan the area for magic first before we go closing the door and with
I
stuff
mean-
happening?
There might but just be a very big magical graffiti right over there saying Forest Lord rules or something.
What I mean is, you don't need my key if we don't lock it.
Okay, it doesn't
Okay.
automatically lock. I'm glad that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't automatically
Well,
lock.
That's a security flaw.
Yeah, that technically is, but
Okay.
When did you open it the last time?
So
When was it opened the last time?
except for this.
Huh. I opened it to see what's stolen. Before that was opened like 5 days ago. I
Why?
wanted to check if everything's okay, even though I do that routinely every 5 days.
Okay. Everybody knows about this, don't they?
Yes. Also, it's to those buffoons to get used to unlocking together because it's
Were those two on duty when you did that?
no.
We need to question them if the door was properly locked that day. Because if it was open the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, it
Makes
was
sense.
locked. I did.
Okay.
You cannot lock it without my key.
Okay.
So he was here when they locked it.
Yes.
So-
When did you wake up this night? And where?
I woke up in my bed.
In the usual position you sleep in?
Yes.
Your slippers.
What slippers?
Was everything where you put it before you went to sleep?
Stone
Yes.
floors and
Was the key where you had it?
Yes. The key stays in my safe, my personal safe.
And you are the only person who knows how to open it?
Yes.
we maybe have to see the safe too.
Very sorry.
Just to be sure that someone can open the safe instead of you.
My
Okay.
current running theory is a lot of enchantment magic, and it might be so happening that you personally opened the door without knowing.
But still, can we try this with the door?
Yeah, sure. Come on, buffoons, close the doors. You stay with me.
Tabber picks up Chen and they move outside.
Okay.
want
Not
to be walked
willing
inside.
to chance the...
I can't.
I'm
You're still inside.
also waiting outside because I was blocking
I don't
the
have a
doors.
choice. I'm inside.
So yeah,
Enjoy
inside
the darkness.
inside is left just Alvik, Manu, the mayor, and one of the mercenaries.
Yep.
As they, you hear this time a bit of scraping on the floor as the door moves, and it closes.
Okay, in the first moment I want to listen. Can I hear something into the room except what is Alvik doing? Because I suppose he's reading or something, or I don't know what he's doing.
Chalk and stuff.
Roll me a perception check.
Somebody is here the entire fucking time.
It's 19.
19. So you
Yes.
you take a moment, you close your eyes and you listen in. Because there's no light source in the room. So you see as much as your dark vision allows you to, which is the whole room because it's not too big.
Yeah.
But you hear Alvik scratching with the charcoal. You hear the breathing of the mayor and the mercenary. But that's all you hear. You don't hear anything from outside. You don't even hear Chen, who should be hyperactive on the outside.
Soundproof.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor,
Yeah,
Nice room you have here.
you can
Is
see him
this,
looking around.
Is this glass expensive?
What glass?
The glass.
The glass which is covering the.
You mean the display cases?
Yeah.
Yes,
Display
they are
cases.
expensive, of course.
How much?
You know how much glass costs?
No.
Break another side of the one that's already had a broken side. It's fine. That one's already empty and ruined.
You want to break something?
Yeah, one of these glasses.
Just use a piece of the broken glass already.
It's not interesting.
If you
Interesting
wish
and cost
to,
effective don't go hand to hand usually.
if you wish to pay me for the glass case,
So can we open the door
Oh,
now? It's
do
kind
you-
of getting in my way.
Do you think that I have any money? Do I'm looking like someone who possess money?
then don't go around breaking my glass cases.
Okay, I'm gonna break this one, which is already half broken. I wanna
Okay.
do it really noisy.
Okay.
You want to check if
I'm
people
not
hear?
trying to be silent.
You're not
squish or
trying to be
something.
quiet, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You go ahead, you hit the glass case, or whatever's left of it. You hear the sound of breaking glass and falling to the ground.
Yep.
It's
Inside the room, it thunders as if it was amplified by something. I mean, the acoustics of the room are so good that you can hear it really clearly as it breaks down.
so it sounds noisy inside.
Yes.
We can open the door.
You see the mercenary trying to pull the door, barely moving it a little bit, so the other guy on the other side, as you were on the other side, you on the other side actually heard nothing from the inside.
Soundproof. Useful as
And-
all hell. I want this house.
As you see at some point the door starting to move a little bit, and the other mercenary goes, oh wait, and he pushes out, so he opens the door.
And that's my first question. Did you hear something from the room?
Nope.
It doesn't seem to be possible.
So someone can get in somehow, and he can do whatever he wants.
At this point, I would assume detect magic is done.
Yeah, by this point you will just finish the detect magic ritual. Scan in the immediate vicinity. You catch the sword. You catch as well. In one of the other display cases, there is a big, like a vase. You know what, like those Greek vases with amphora.
Yes.
I'm for it.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't know the name in English.
Base.
Same thing.
Yeah, you see one of those catches your eye as well. And that's mostly it. If you concentrate on it.
I'm gonna keep here and go do stuff after I'm done with this. But yeah,
So-
any specific enchantment on this
Uh,
vase?
No, as you
Evocation?
concentrate, yeah, to get the auras to recognize them as what it is. The little amphora gives you a conjuration aura.
Nice,
The
Okay.
sword gives out an evocation aura.
nice. Flaming sword. I want
And
that.
roll me a concentration check. So a
Oh.
constitution check
Oh.
for your concentration.
Let me look at my shit, cause I rolled a natural 1. Hold on. Is there anything I can do?
They fate.
No,
You-
it's a
you said
natural
already.
one. Like even if I get a +5 and I already use it, yeah. I could use my other thing, but it's like it's so low. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help. I mean, yeah, there's just nothing I can do to boost it above a 10. So that's a 3. Natural 1.
Oh, yeah, that's all you get.
I mean, the next step was identify, and I had a question, but
Oh,
is
sorry.
it still up?
You also do get a abjuration aura from the mayor. When you concentrate a little bit to see what exactly
Is
it
it
is,
an
you
item
see
or him?
his sash. His golden like sash
Okay.
gives out
It's
this
worth robbing.
abjuration aura.
If we down the road do decide to murder him, take that. Good to know.
I look around.
If we unionize his mercenaries and rise up against him because he's mage juice bag, we can.
I take some
take
notes
it.
down on the items that I see.
Okay.
And is the room itself magical in any way? The metal?
The
the
metal,
door?
no. But you get the sense behind the door, because that's why I told you you got the mayor a bit later. Because he
Uh-huh.
was behind the door.
Uh-huh.
So the walls are thick enough and made of a specific apparently metal that isolates any detection of magic through them.
Interesting. Lead. We're gonna die.
Yeah.
Here.
Most likely lead.
We're gonna die in here.
Let me just take a few steps, over there.
Or he might have a little bit of a lead coating in it just to stop.
Just for those
It's enough
guards,
to-
always stand here, just a few lesser restorations, just as a
I
work
point-
insurance.
Point that specific part out to everybody, because we're in a lead poisoning trap. Slowly we will die if we remain here. Let us all get out of here.
The mayor looks
The
at him.
possibility of lead is high, unless it's some other material that
I
is
never-
less poisonous.
No, there's no lead in the walls.
Well, something is blocking the magic. That's the simplest thing they could do, from my experience.
There is this weird metal. You can see it in the door. As you see the thickness of the door, you see in the middle of it, maybe this thick, a single
Mhm,
layer.
okay.
You go to touch it. It has the consistency of steel,
Okay.
but it has a weird yellowish, pinkish coloration.
Interesting. Anything comes to mind?
As maybe close to us in color, close to human skin, but it's metal. You're sure? Roll me a history check.
Ah, I am good at those.
This box is a demon. I'm calling it.
23.
23. Okay, yes, you get it.
22. Sorry, 22.
Yeah, that's still
In
okay.
case it matters.
At the first moment when you realize what this is, you're like, oh shit. This is a specific metal that you know is one of the rarest in the whole plane. Material plane, I would say.
Religion.
The whole continent.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's so you're not absolutely sure what the name is, because you've read it exists, you've never seen it, but you know it has a very specific property to absorb magic.
Absorb.
Yes.
Interesting.
You've heard somewhere in the history books of a knight who had an armor made out of this. And a knight who his only purpose was to slay mages. He was a headhunter, specifically mage headhunter. And this armor gave him the ability to be absolutely immune to their spells.
One of those.
So if we murder him, we are taking the door
Yeah.
and the rest.
Yeah, upon
Good to know.
closer inspection, you can see it's not only the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
That
you.
cube.
This
The
thing
whole-
runs through the whole wall as well.
Yeah, we want to take the whole room.
We're taking the
With us.
cube.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's. I want this fucking house.
Yeah,
it's mine.
It's not a cube. It has this cylindric kind of roof. When you look at
Right.
from the outside, it looks like the top of a church. You know, this
Yeah,
half
yeah.
circular thing on
Domed.
top.
It's a dome. Yeah.
It's a dome. Yeah, the dome. That's the word I was looking for.
It doesn't matter. We just have to ruin the house and we can take this out.
We could just
Maybe.
keep it here and use it out of character. Anyway,
While we are plotting murder,
Yep.
why don't we get back to actually...
this is all
work
very
for it.
interesting. This is amazing. This is quite the unique safe as well.
The mayor is not somewhere near around. I
He is.
hope.
Oh, yes,
He is.
we haven't moved. However, let us try and follow the footsteps of whoever would try and exit here. I would like to scan the area for additional magic residue. Anything on the two guards?
As you, yeah, you still have the detect magic up.
Yeah, for another 10 minutes or so.
Roll
Wait, what's 10 minutes?
me an
Mhm.
investigation check.
Anybody can help me?
Alright, maybe the
if,
rogue.
If someone is casting detect magic as well, yes.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
definitely want to
Okay.
check the house, but
How much?
That's 20.
not with magic.
20. Okay.
Dirt.
Yes. Not natural. So you get on the way out. There's something tinkling your senses. You're not sure what. You take a few seconds to try to locate it, and you do locate the last seconds of a leftover aura. Like someone did something here, used magic, and this is the leftover after that.
Did they make a door?
You just miss it, but let me see. Roll me an Arcana check, really fast,
Do I know what spell this is, basically?
to see if you'll be
19.
able to catch 19. Yes, you catch the last glimpses of it, and it is a leftover conjuration spell. Someone used
They just poofed in and out.
a conjuration based spell around here,
Well,
but you,
so
you
they
catch
did
it in
have-
the last second.
So, so it is basically what we thought. They did have access to charm spells and the ability to displace themselves in some way.
What you manage to catch is that the aura is moderate.
It's not very strong. It's a
Yes,
low-level spell.
but it's so auras are just
happens?
for ruling for later on. I separate them in 3 types. You have weak, moderate, and strong auras.
Okay.
Weak is 1st to 3rd level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Moderate is 4th to 6th,
Mm-hmm.
and strong is above 6.
Above, I would assume.
Yes.
So, if it's a dimension door, it doesn't make sense as a guard would have seen them in the house running out. They could have just poofed to the edge of town, basically, from here. Why would they just teleport one story down and then run out the building?
Maybe that's the next thing we check. Where did they see them?
True though. Yeah.
Do we have more questions? I don't think we can. I could identify if they were under the effect of any, if they are under the effect of any spells.
No, they're not.
I mean, specifically, I could identify if we wanted to, but that will take another 10 minutes. But we already know the basics. They used magic quite obviously and very skillfully to be in and out very quickly. And I don't know if knowing how exactly they entered will help us. I think finding the next set of pointers and clues that would give us more information on enemies is more important.
Yeah, we just know we're dealing with a mage that knows their stuff.
Yes,
So
definitely.
prepare for errant rays of fire, I guess, or something like that.
The other
down
thing
the way.
is the lizard fellow. They mentioned that well, they managed to defeat their strongest with magic, so enchantment might be their primary school, for all I know. So
There's more than wizards
or
out
illusion.
there.
That is true. We shall see. But I don't know if we can. Well, besides having the ability to read people's minds, have a more accurate description since they do not remember what happened exactly.
Because I'm not really familiar with magic stuff and she's connected with that. Can I just check the house manually for some kind of tracks left over? If there are any places they can break through? Did they open the other safe to take the key and to bring it back and stuff like that?
Okay, roll me an investigation check. Anyone could help in this one.
I am proficient, I can help.
Okay, so the two of you take the time. Roll with
I
advantage.
also have a question for Menno, actually.
Hmm?
Aside a bit, you say you speak to the dead just when their bodies are present or in general? Because this is a very old building. Somebody will have died here. They might still be around.
Spirits around. Interesting question.
There are more witnesses than just those two drunkards.
Yeah, but it's not. I can speak to them if I know that they're existing, and they can answer if they want. Someone they can, someone they don't want, and they can say.
Magic is based on intent and very stretchy. Let's just assume you know there are spirits here. Can you contact them?
Right.
I'm stopping for the moment and I'm just, hello? Someone? And I'm listening.
Roll me a perception check.
Guidance.
It's 19.
Guidance?
He gave you
You
guidance.
do have a D4.
Add a D4 to that.
Okay.
Just for a good measure, and because this is my specialty. Made a
One.
prince and so on and so forth.
So that makes it to a 20.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's
Okay,
20.
so
fun.
you go hello, you listen in. You hear, hello. Is
It
anyone
wasn't me.
there?
How are you?
Oh, who am I speaking to? Where am I?
Into the house.
House.
Yeah, you
What
know.
house?
Big one. With a lot of nice things inside. I didn't saw the whole house, but it's big. It's nice looking house.
Let me hear this.
Only she hears that. Only
Okay.
Menor.
Just checking.
Only he
We do
hears
hear
that,
this
yeah.
part of the conversation that they're just speaking into the air, so
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
just intently watching.
What? But wait, I was sleeping.
so you didn't saw what
Wait.
happened?
What happened?
Yeah, here, into the house.
What happened?
Someone took something.
Took what?
It was something like a big stick. My friends said that it's magical, but I suppose it's still a stick.
Wait. You catch on that he's quite confused.
Ask
He's
them
like-
who they are.
But why am I awake?
What?
I don't know. Maybe. You know, if you slept too long, in one moment you wake up. Why not?
Yes, but oh
No,
no,
trying giving some simple questions and answers.
no. You
Otherwise
start
it's
to
gonna
hear
confuse
this scream going non-stop.
pull out my weapon.
Me? Or
All
You,
of us.
you. No, just Mano.
Okay, never mind.
You can go to sleep again. Stop screaming.
No, that continues. I mean,
Detect magic? Anything?
nope.
I'm putting my fingers into my ears and I'm trying. No,
In
no,
your
no,
head.
no, 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 no. Stop.
Roll me
step.
a wisdom save.
Oh no.
When when
Ghosts
the
never. Oh
ghost
boy.
speaker is not very smart. Three.
That face tells me it's a low number.
Actually, it's pretty high. I have 7.
Oh no. What have we
Okay,
done?
7. You just, from all that screaming inside your ears, you, for the next 5 minutes, are just left on the ground, curled up with your hands over your ears, your long elven ears.
Well,
Because for the next 5 minutes, this one doesn't stop. And it's so piercing, and a cry for help, maybe, you would say. But it's so loud that you're unable to do anything for the next 5 minutes.
I'm
Well,
not the right person. I can't help him.
They can.
If- If Menno
What?
just collapses,
Yeah,
holds
on the
his head and collapses,
Yeah.
guess I'll fall to my knees and just grab him. I assume this isn't the first time a disturbed spirit isn't happy in my presence, so it'll be over soon. It's fine. Oh,
I expected at least a couple of days until one of us went crazy.
I was hoping
He's
that would
not-
not be an issue.
he's not crazy. He just didn't get the person to talk to that he wanted to.
Hmm.
Well, talking to the air is the first sign of crazy.
They're not talking.
At least that's what happened in my village.
He's not talking to the air. He's communing.
Well, that probably means that there is a spirit here, or
It's a very old house. People have died here, and I think we woke up the wrong one. So
well,
You
I don't believe
see.
in ghosts.
the mayor probably
the
won't
mayor's
appreciate
just
that.
the mayor's standing right behind us. What?
Yeah, like,
Why
I
is the
know-
house haunted now?
I know there's people died in the house. I mean, it's been here for who
10,000
knows how
years
long.
plus.
Yes, if there are any weird apparitions starting to happen here, you
Call the
know,
local priests.
things moving, candles flickering out,
Yeah, I'll call the
cold.
priest.
Yeah, or us, you know, I'm handy. Yeah, I am a priest. Putting it out there.
Oh, you're a priest.
Yes.
What church are you following?
We're more of an independent agency.
He looks at you like,
We aren't a major religion. Yes, we follow a smaller. It's not a deity. Yes, I know. There are more celestial creatures out there, you know.
yeah, but
Doesn't not only the big ones give power.
huh. Interesting. So yeah, 5 minutes pass by.
Don't worry, I'm not a cultist.
I'm gonna walk the perimeter of the house just in case. In the meanwhile.
Okay.
Like-
And after those 5 minutes, you shake up. The screaming
And
has
I'm-
stopped,
Finally.
and now you can look around the house to investigate with the help of Falvik.
Yes.
Does that happen
And
often
I'm
to you?
sometimes when I wake up the wrong guy,
Okay.
I think he was asking for, I don't know, maybe he want help, and you know all the stuff with the dead people,
Yeah.
the
Well-
confusion, and
Yes, they do.
Can't help someone
Uh,
we don't know where they are.
do you know the secret? I definitely can't help them.
Oh no,
I just
you're-
can.
They're dead. What can you do? They either accept that fact or they will struggle against it.
Yeah, but you know, some of them are not very nice.
It happens.
Anyway, did,
I'm rolling with advantage for the house.
Yes.
did anything ping on the outside perimeter of the house as I
Okay,
Meanwhile.
with advantage is 22 on
I
the
keep doing
investigation.
this, I should stock up on holy
But
water.
I will gonna check the whole house.
Yes,
Every
you're
single
gonna
door,
take your time.
room, window, under the roof.
Yes.
sounds
Uh,
like a waste of time.
Alvik, as you walked around the house with the detect magic up, you did not catch anything that's out of the ordinary.
Okay,
You
magic.
catch only, there's an abjuration spell on the front door as well. Maybe to enforce it to be a bit stronger.
Maybe
You walking around the perimeter, nothing else pings on your radar.
I come back, report, and we continue with the inside.
With
I don't think checking the whole house has any meaning, but the main
Yeah.
parts, it's
W-
okay.
with 22, it takes you the better of the next hour to look carefully around everything. In the floor, you find a few pieces of dirt, like from someone's boots. Later on, when they tell you where they saw the guy running away, you go to see there and you see tracks. 2 set of kind of freshly tracks. One being most likely to the guy who stole the stuff, and the other one most likely belonging to the mercenary who chased him. So that's the only leads you could find.
Well, how
Did
awake
they-
is everybody at this point?
In
If
the
we
house?
wait, these tracks might just know us as a group. The longer we wait, the more chance these tracks have to get erased somewhere between here and our destination. So if we run after them now, it's the middle of the night.
Are we gonna suffer exhaustion if we do that?
basically.
Who knows?
Might be.
Also, I already spent a few spells, but I still have a good portion.
Same. Did we have a short rest somewhere in between the running around?
Not yet.
Okay.
You have to
Interesting.
actively sit down and take the short rest.
We haven't really done anything.
We can do that while Mano is searching the house for
Because
an hour.
we did spend like some time interrogating the prisoner and doing nothing. That's what I was asking.
That's not doing nothing.
God damn it. I don't know. I feel like whatever whoever is doing this is much more powerful than us. That is the general thing I'm sensing. The lizard folk are much more than us. If they decide to ambush us or fight us, they will kill us on their own turf. So
They will also do that if we are at full capacity.
Yes. So do we simply, as depending on how far away that village is, maybe we take the lizard folk, which I don't remember if they ever gave us a name, but we didn't really ask, and having escort us there where we speak to the elders.
If we are
But
going
that
there,
can backfire.
we should take them anyways. But
Yes, that's true.
I wouldn't say we engage now necessarily, but we need to follow the tracks before they lose themselves somewhere, so we at
Well,
least
we
know
do
where
have
we're
a-
going.
We do have a pretty good idea where the track should lead.
If
In the
Where?
forest to the god.
Yeah.
if one of these mercenaries ran after them, I assume somewhere along the track we'll find a corpse.
So let's try to look for the corpse for now.
At least that. I
Why?
mean, we have somebody who can talk to them.
Maybe they have something on them that tells us more.
Yeah. If it's
If
a
it-
recently dead person, they might not be as confused if we stir them.
If we can speak to the dead.
If he's already dead, probably he won't go away. We can find him
He
in
might be
the
alive.
morning.
Might be
He
bleeding in a
might-
corner somewhere.
Forest gods and so on tend to want sacrifices, so there's a good chance he's still alive for now.
Come on, let's go.
With all this vision, can I propose from the right place where they can break inside to the house?
Why would we want to?
After 1 hour looking to the house,
With the
'cause I'm checking it.
investigation, yes, you see that he has physically entered the house. You see tracks of thieves' tools on one of the windows. So he unlocked
Okay.
himself one of the windows and went in from there.
But
Whoever.
is this the same window which the tracks leading
Yes,
from?
it's close to the same window.
And here's the interesting thing. They've already used their resources just as we did, and they're one person. They probably expended more than just what we have among us.
Sure,
So
let's
if
go.
we hunt them down now, they're also not at full capacity. And
Yeah,
they
but-
might not be back on their own turf yet. It's been a few hours. Who knows? They might be resting somewhere.
Find the body. Take
At
it
least
from there.
that. Yes. Let's
Come on.
run.
So
Let's
I'm
roll.
guessing you're following
Guard
the
captain.
tracks.
Yeah,
Yes,
guard
I-
captain, mayor.
I hope you see you around. Come back with the
If
information
we don't
to
die
me.
to the forest god, if we don't come back in a week, please send somebody after us or something.
Of
Bye.
course, of course. And as you go off, who's going to head the tracking of the tracks?
I mean, I'm decent. Anybody
It's
who's
yeah, it's
specifically
going
proficient in survival?
it's going to be a survival check.
Not me.
Lord Gilch? Any good tracking in your...
Better
I will try my damnedest then.
Okay, so you're going to lead the
Okay.
chase. The
Can I
track.
guide this myself? Or is that too
you
short?
can You can guide yourself, and someone can help you as well.
Well, may the prince have mercy. Boop.
I can help him.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So I
Not
got
very
a
good at
total
tracking.
24. I rolled a crit.
Okay.
Hey.
Like,
With-
yes. And I just start jogging along the tracks. Let's keep up. Won't we?
You rolled a crit
And the 24 total.
Hello.
and one for the one for the guidance.
It's something, you know.
You start tracking the tracks throughout the town with the help of Lord Gilsh. You two head off straight between the houses, a little bit to the left on this side. You stop in a single place to kind of argue which way they actually went, but you find it. You go that way. So it leads you from... I'm trying to upload the map of the town, but it might be way too big. You do go through the market, which is interesting, past the expensive tavern towards the eastern exit of Trader's Rest. Apparently, you're not sure, is it a chase or is it a track, as
They don't seem to be in a hurry.
no, it doesn't seem like they're running. Like running.
So they're an hour and a half ahead of us then.
Probably more.
Maybe a bit more.
There is somebody on their tail, so that probably stopped them at some point when they caught up, so...
So you
Couple of hours ahead.
head off. You see tracks go through the gates, through the eastern gate.
Are there no
Somebody
guards
let them
posted
through?
here?
They are guards.
Around 2-3 hours ago, two people came through here.
Somebody.
One of them walked through, and one of them ran,
The
or was very intently looking at the ground.
Or did
I
anybody
mean-
even pass through here this
yeah,
hour?
you see one a human guard. I mean, the two people walked out, but none of them looked.
How
Like-
how are they looking? Can you
Well,
describe them?
the first one was someone I've never seen. Like he was not a local or something. Yeah, he was wearing this big robe, and he had a walking stick or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe men in his maybe late 20s. Not sure. I couldn't get a good look at him. The second one was one of the mayor's mercenaries. He said he was sent with a special mission outside.
Damn the bastard.
So they go out together?
No.
Or he was in on
No. There was like 10 or 15 minutes difference.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
He was
Yeah.
tracking and running after them. He
So-
lost them somewhere in the city.
We should probably hurry and send word to the mayor then and the guard captain.
On this, when you think about it, to the tracks you tracked, the moment when you were wondering which way they went, it was the moment when they actually split. Because you now seeing the tracks and seeing this difference in time, you realize that actually they might have split there, and one went a longer way, the other one, maybe they fought each other, but they found it again. So the one tracking might have been food for a while. So he's like,
I
yeah,
want to
but
ask-
that was it.
I want to ask the guards how long ago did they pass through here?
Or maybe 2 hours, something like that.
If we increase our pace, we could catch them.
Did you look after them? Any particular trajectory they were heading in? Along the road, or
Yeah, down the road.
Let's comfortably jog after them through the night. That's
Increase the
fun
pace.
exercise.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Out here, tracking becomes harder anyway, so
And
I
and
assume
makes
the
it fun.
tracker at some point, if he was 15 minutes behind, did he ask you any questions when he came through the mercenary?
Just if
Something-
someone went out from here.
Did you tell him how long ago that, or
Yeah.
how long the time difference was? He then sprinted after them, so somewhere around that direction, maybe 15,
gonna-
20,
okay.
30 minutes, there's going to be a place where they met.
That
He
sounds
was
reasonable.
probably gonna catch up if he knew, oh, they're 15 minutes ahead of me. He would break out into a sprint at that point.
Yeah, I would if I'm chasing someone.
Yes, we're chasing somebody, so have a nice day at the start.
Then word to the mayor and the guard captain that we passed through here and what we asked.
Yes.
Okay.
Receipt for information.
I will. He looks a bit confused.
Just do it.
Yeah. Official
Trust
business.
me, you'll regret it if you don't.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Oh god. 1 second. No. 1 second.
A quick question: how much gold would I have on me?
As much as
Noble
your
background.
background gives you.
I think nobles get 50 gold.
50 gold.
Or 25, I don't remember.
25 is for warriors, I think.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember. It's not a lot of money, so it's fine.
Okay, let's just say 10 for now. Can I
One,
toss him a silver piece?
Yep.
Bribing the guards? What the fuck, man?
Do
I
it.
toss the guy the silver piece. Do what my friend here told you.
4, by the way.
Okay, yep, sure. He puts it in the pocket. I will report to the captain. He looks a bit like, okay. Easy money.
Stop.
Run out the door. The gate.
Follow.
Okay.
Just to mention, if I want something from the guard, I have to find money before that.
See how it works. That's how it's always worked.
You can also nicely ask them, it'll just take
So-
way longer than bribing them.
So you bolt outside,
Mhm.
following the
Double bolt.
tracks and the road. Roll me a second survival check.
I mean,
Guidance.
And I'm guessing Lord Gilsh is going to help you again.
Yes.
yeah, we need this.
15.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
It's not
15.
bad. Here on the road, the trucks are a bit harder to track. Maybe because it's night time. You're not sure.
That too.
Also, the road is made of big pieces of stone. Just imagine
okay.
an old Roman road.
Okay, in that case, I mean, they already know somebody's in pursuit, so honestly, this is not gonna be a surprise in any case. I cast
Yeah.
light on something dangling from my belt just so I have something to
Okay.
go off of. Because I'm human and I can't see.
Yeah.
Fight out.
So you chase down the road for the next
At least an
maybe
hour now.
40 to 45 minutes
Mhm.
before the trucks you see turn a little bit outside the road into the open plain.
Mhm.
You follow them, and after maybe half an hour more, you find a fireplace that has been
Campsite.
more of a campsite that has no one in it. It has no fire right now. It has a body.
Yeah.
You catch up to investigate the body. And as you're the first there, D, roll me a medicine check.
Okay, also stick like an offset finger into the fire just to like, this is still hot.
It is warm, yeah.
Medicine. Hey, I'm proficient. Okay, I rolled a 20 total. I'm a
Ooh.
wisdom person.
Okay, so
Brains.
you find out the body is dead. It
What's
is
the body?
by the armor it's wearing and everything. You might guess it's the mercenary.
Yeah.
More interesting is the cause of death, because
Mhm.
you personally recognize this really good. So you see in the middle of his chest a blackened flesh,
Ah,
necrotic energies,
the good old.
good old
lived
necrotic
once.
energies that might have been amplified the way you amplify yours.
Deeply recall, something like that.
You've
Look
seen
over-
similar effects on your on people you've killed with
Would I say this is
necrotic
more from
stuff.
inflict wounds or like a blight?
You cannot say what exactly it was.
Okay. Well, I can tell you people that this man was killed by magic. Not the nice kind. He probably felt a lot of pain before he passed. Anyways,
I'm not.
pat down pockets. Change.
Maybe he don't care what killed him.
I mean, you can
I
ask
think-
him.
Is he wearing leather armor? Quickly.
It is wearing a scale armor, actually.
Mm.
It's not.
Scale.
Yes. I mean, these are the personal mercenaries of the.
No, it's scale
Of
mail.
the
I'm
mayor.
wearing scale mail.
His weapons are on him, and the body was not ransacked. Whoever's looking in the pockets, roll me an investigation check.
Shouldn't be me. I'm just still there. So he came upon them.
Maybe they wrote something
Ye-
down for whoever was behind. I don't know.
Yeah, the person who was here noticed them, killed
Wow.
them, probably very handily, and then extinguished the fire and ran off. Or they didn't extinguish the fire. It just probably burned down. They just dashed into the night.
Does it really matter? It's not been long.
No, it hasn't.
Well,
If they camped, especially.
the
If there is nothing,
yeah, the campfire is still warm.
That can be a long period. Especially if it burned down on its own, that doesn't tell me anything.
Oh, can we pickpocket?
Of course,
Okay.
please
dead.
investigate him. I want all his stuff.
I'm gonna check. Does he have something that he don't need anymore?
He's
And
dead.
in the same time, I'm speaking to him. Listen, guy, you're so screwed up. You don't need this stuff anymore. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna take it, and I promise you, I'm going to do something
Guidance.
good with them.
He got you with us in this looting scenario. What?
And in the same
No, this is
moment,
more specific. So my friends
pickpocketing.
protect you better this time.
I'm checking his pockets and
Let's gonna
everything.
look around.
Yeah, roll investigation.
D4.
Lord Guild,
With
do you see
guidance?
anything in the darkness?
Yep.
Okay, have
I don't see
17.
anything in the darkness except the dark trees.
I have a light source.
21 with the guidance.
21 with the guidance. Okay.
Yes. I wrote 4. Here, it's
So
4.
you
No,
do find on him 2 gold pieces,
Okay.
6 silver pieces,
Wait. Slowly.
The monthly pay.
2 gold pieces.
he just got paid.
For
Uh,
each guide for 2 gold.
6,
How much silver?
6 silver pieces
Okay.
and around 17 copper pieces.
Okay.
You find all his weapons on him. You find a small bracelet on his left arm. Looks like a lucky bracelet.
It doesn't bring him lucky.
And
It's not working.
You find a little necklace on his neck. It's not something that would cost money, but it's one of those lockets that you can open.
No, he's not a family.
And inside, you see a little drawing of a woman and a small child.
We should probably take this bag. And the corpse.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
not
nice
drag
thing.
that for the night with me. So
Fine.
Right now either.
I'm
Okay,
gonna take the necklace and actually I don't need the weapons. He can
What are
keep
the
it.
weapons?
You see a short sword, a short bow, and a hand crossbow. Plus a few daggers.
Outside
in
is
his-
always useful.
and
A hand crossbow is freakishly expensive, actually.
Take the weapon.
a few.
Yeah,
There are a few daggers in his boots as well.
Dude
all
was
the use-
armed and still died. Oh well. You know, worst case scenario, we sell them. I just stuff them in our
Yeah.
backpack. Write those
Yeah.
down too, please. Thank you.
Okay. So
Meanwhile, can me and Lord Gilsh like take a look perimeter? What's happening
yes,
around us?
you take a look. Roll me both of you perception checks, or one of you with advantage. You choose.
both
Do you
of
wanna
us.
Do you want
both of
both?
those
Okay.
one.
Yeah. 6.
14.
You do. So, Alvik, you do have dark vision,
Yeah,
I believe,
but
but
it's just 60 feet. Anything
there's-
beyond that?
there's still some smoke coming out of the fire, and it's going straight into your eyes. You're the
You
sad, as we say, you're the
you
sad
said it.
Benki. Yes. At the same time, Taber, you do see a resemblance of trucks. This time running, you're sure. Because the ground is a bit moist, so he looks like he slipped a few times.
One.
Yes, one set of trucks.
Guys, apparently our assassin went this way.
We go that way as well. We're close.
It
I can
recently
smell.
rained. It's so easy to follow muddy tracks. Run!
We need. Yep.
At this point, charge!
I mean, we could.
This is an endurance run, so don't like sprint, but good pace, please.
All right, we'll keep the fast pace. It's fine. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude is dead, very sad, may you rest, and then so on and so forth.
Means
Anyways.
the protector in light. I think it was the Everlight guy.
The Shining Force.
Yep.
That one. And whoever
don't
I'm
believe it.
praying to these days, just, take them.
Actually, like, I forgot to do this, but Alvik is technically raised the equivalent of the local religion. He's not like a big believer, but he was like raised
You're-
with those.
yeah,
I am
you're
familiar
raised-
with the religion.
You're raised close by, that's true. But yes, the Shining Force, as I told you earlier, it is the god of the sun, god of the harvest,
I read.
and he doesn't like. You know that the Shining Force does not like undead.
Nice.
You know in his churches that a lot of priests specialize especially against undead. And you know that as well the second biggest religion doesn't like undeads too. As that being the keeper, the one who guides your soul, judges your soul and guides it to the afterlife. So yeah, you know it will be maybe a bit more properly to do a prayer to the keeper here to guide him in the right direction instead of to the Shining Force.
I just have a hand on him. May the prince take you. May you serve him well. Okay,
Small-
that was
Small
openly
gesture
probably
on
a
my,
yeah,
on my
probably a
side.
kind thing from the outside, the most unkindest thing you can do to that body. But anyways, let's move.
I should whatever it is, and just utter may the keeper just that's it. I'm not knowing any furthermore. Just as a basically it's like a rule, like a tradition, stuff like that.
Prince, take him. No, keeper, take him. They're just standing in court. He's mine. Oh
So
well.
you chase
Precious juice.
the muddy footsteps.
Dirty muddy weather, let's go.
You're going
Perfect.
in a kind of a pace, not sprinting. You push for the next if I look at the map, yeah, that's the next hour and a half to 2 hours. You do notice that you're closing up on a small village.
Should have taken the
Yeah, a bit before the village, you see more trucks joining in the trucks you are tracking. And the trucks change into a normal pace of walking. And I think this is where we can take our break.
that's
Yeah, okay.
As we've been hour and a half in and a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Are
can...
we exhausted yet? Especially after running for 1.5 hours.
No, but you know
We're
that
getting there.
down will break maybe in a few hours. Maybe in a couple of hours, actually. So you know
Should I-
you're close to down.
me.
We're feeling it in our legs, basically.
We should have gotten the lizard with us. Now we have less. Oh, maybe we don't. I don't know.
But yeah, let's take, I would say 10. Is 10 fine
Okay.
for everyone?
Sure.
See you at 45.
Yeah, see you in quarter to
Okay.
9 in my case. Let me just deafen myself. Yeah, we're waiting still for Andy to come back. He should be around here somewhere. Let's see.
I should write a lot of school friends. Haven't heard from any of those. Oh well.
Yeah. That's a thing.
I'm not good at holding contacts.
No, I kept one friend from every circle of school I had. Then that's it basically.
Oh. Yeah. I have a few.
We're late.
Okay. Nope.
No.
I mean, people saw you
Yes.
coming back to. to your chair. Okay. Everyone ready?
Onward.
yeah.
Andy, you're muted. Okay. So, you approach the village. None of you has, maybe apart from Alvik, have been here before. You see a small village, maybe around 30 to 40 houses.
Does it seem to be a human village or a lizard people village?
No, it's a human village. It's one of the local villages. Alvik, you would know this one is located south from your home village. Down the road through the forest, you've passed by this one, but you've never stayed for long. You see, maybe, as I said, around 40 houses, mainly farmers and woodcutters. The trucks, as you can still see them because the ground is kind of muddy. The road is not absolutely everywhere, the stone. You see, now you count up to 4 people in total in the trucks. And they lead you to the center of the village, where you see 2 bigger buildings. Trucks leading into one of them. And as you walk in, you see it is a small, something like 4 to 5 table inn. And for now, the only person inside is behind the bar and he's half asleep. A man in his maybe 50s.
No.
Big white mustache on his face. A bit bulkier. But he's like this on the counter. Oh.
I just lean forward.
Good
Good
evening.
Night, I guess. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. What's leading you here? this-
Unsavory business.
In this
Is
late
there-
hour?
Yes. Is there a man here came in a robe, had a walking stick, maybe late 20s, around that?
He takes a look. I mean, you are the only people I've seen tonight. Apart from the local drunks, but they're gone.
There are around an hour to 3 hours ago, 4 people came in.
Local what now?
Drunks.
No?
Drunkards.
I put a silver coin on the table. Are you sure about that, my friend?
He looks at the coin. Yes. I would have seen them.
Not if you were asleep. To be frank, we're following a criminal.
Oh.
And his tracks lead us outside of this village where 3 others converged on the tracks, where they stopped from running to normal walking, so he was received most likely, and the tracks lead through this door.
You're trying to say there's a criminal in my establishment.
Hiding in the basement or God knows where, yes.
I mean, I would have seen him if he walked in. That's
Well
that.
then,
No offense, sir, but I think with a bit of work we could have sneaked past you. If we really were inclined to, which we aren't.
No offense, but I saw you the moment you walked in.
That's good. Could we still, if it's alright with you, take a look around, because the tracks clearly lead through your door, so there's either some interesting things going on here, or they just plain went past you somehow.
Somebody keep an eye on the exterior. Maybe they're jumping out of a window right now.
That too.
As you ask that, roll me a perception check, D.
Shit!
That clonk. Ah. Okay.
10!
Exactly.
15.
Jen, stay outside. Don't leave your post. Oh no, that won't work.
15.
So D, perception check.
I mean, me specifically, because Alvec rolled a 15.
15.
Or should I roll?
You should roll.
25. I rolled a crit again.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe they'll be on winner right now.
There's something that catches your eye. You know, outside it's kind of used to rain. It's quite muddy.
Mm-hmm.
The floor looks clean. Floor looks like someone cleaned it after someone.
Can I insight check the man?
Roll with advantage because
22.
22.
Now, good sir.
He looks like he might be hiding something, yes. He is honest to the parts where he would have noticed if someone walked in. You're not sure. He looks a bit shady about the parts that no one walked in.
Now, good sir, I'm quite sure we can resolve this amicably. We don't have to involve forest gods and who not, but we can. So,
because you're also high on the inside, you notice his eyebrow flicking a little when you mention the forest god.
We just want to help, really. And we are looking for help as well.
To help what?
A murderer?
You want to help a murderer?
When did I say that? I said we want to help catch a murderer.
Well, there are no murderers in my establishment.
Well.
And how, pray tell, do you know that, good sir? Are you a nationwide source of information that has seen every face in this country? Or beyond? Perhaps the local woods as well?
Are you?
No. Then I cannot state for certain when someone is or is not the murderer. Except when I've seen the corpse with my own 2 eyes. And the tracks leading straight to your village. On your very doorstep, in fact.
I mean, they did even come through here before you erased them, so please cooperate.
According to the law, if you are assisting a murderer, Blade is out. You are an
I'm-
accomplice.
I'm not assisting anyone. Look around as much as you want. I don't
That's
give a
what we
fuck.
wanted.
Can you please tell us where those muddy tracks led that you cleaned up, at least?
What muddy trucks?
I just point to the clearly cleaned spots. This is spotless.
The only
really
muddy
shouldn't be.
trucks are yours.
Exactly.
That's the thing. You wipe the floor, or you let somebody else do it. Which would be weird.
I didn't wipe the floor. He's not lying that he didn't.
Somebody came in here, cleaned after themselves, and
I'm
you
starting
didn't
to
notice
knock on doors.
anything.
Opening fucking doors.
I don't
Do you
know
have a
what
base?
you're talking about.
Sir, somebody is hiding in your building, and I can clearly see that you are not aware of it. But
As I said, take a look around, I don't care.
I'm already walking, looking through doors
Yeah.
and opening, like in the middle of the night, literally just bothering if there's anybody there.
you,
Open
many-
the door.
Okay,
how
so...
many residents do you currently have?
Oh, just a weird traveler. A bard.
When did they come in?
2 days ago.
Somebody bothered them. Do you have a basement?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Thank you. Could you take me to it? Thank you.
Okay, so he takes you to the basement. Alvek
Yeah,
at the
I
same
know, with
time
me.
is going up, I guess, to the rooms.
Mm.
It's the exterior.
I want to go with G to the basement,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I want to.
Alve can survive on his own. I can't.
I'm gonna step outside to check if someone's jumping out some windows.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
what I wanted.
Taber is
Just
taking
want to.
the perimeter. D and Mano are going with the innkeeper towards the basement, and Alvek is going upstairs to check the rooms.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to step up a few steps behind D and keeper, just to check for hidden places, doors,
Okay.
or
Is
stuff.
there a blatantly not lit fireplace with a weird hunting trophy that we could turn, or a few
No.
candles?
The fireplace is still lit.
Candelabra.
Even though it's burning out, it's still lit. So let's start one by one. Alvek first. You go upstairs. You do see there are only like 3 rooms in the whole establishment. It's not a big thing. I'm guessing you're knocking on the doors.
Oh, my hilt. Open the door.
Okay, you knock on the first one on the left, the only one on the
And I
left.
attempt to open. I don't wait for a response.
Okay. You attempt to open, it's unlocked. You walk into an empty room. This looks like maybe the biggest one in the establishment. It has a double bed instead of a single. It has a wardrobe, which is a bit weird in a village, but it has a wardrobe. And you don't see anyone in there.
I open the door fully. I look around. If I don't see anyone,
Okay.
It's a wardrobe. It's fucking huge. Look inside.
any windows out of the like?
Yes,
it's
they
fine.
are windows.
First
Yeah.
glance first. Okay. First glance. Next door.
Every room has windows. So you go to the next one, you knock again, you try to open, it's locked. And you hear from
Open
the
the door.
inside, "Oh, for fuck's sake, let me sleep." You see, the door opens and you see a half-elven figure. Short, blonde, really scruffy hair all over the place. Very charming when you look at him, even though he looks like you just digged him out of a grave, because he just woke up. What the fuck do you want?
Blade out.
He's in
Are
his
you alone?
underwear.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll
You
look
can
around.
look past him. You see
Yeah, look around.
the in the bed there is another figure.
I mean,
Roll a
getting out of
perception
here,
check.
but- 8.
8. There is another figure in the bed.
Mhm.
You cannot determine what it is, but
Okay. When did that figure arrive?
he looks at. Don't tell the innkeeper, please.
Tell me, and I won't tell anybody.
She's been
maybe.
here all night.
Inside check.
Okay, roll.
17.
He's not lying.
Mm,
By
okay.
the face,
He doesn't-
with the moment he says, "Don't tell the innkeeper," you get the feeling this might be the innkeeper's daughter.
The bard pulled the bard. Perfect.
I look around. Keep your words about there's a murderer in this tavern. And I leave the door open and move to the next one.
The fuck?
Yep. That's
He closes the
appropri-
door.
Appropriate reaction, at least.
Okay, you go to the next door. You knock. Try to open. It's locked as well.
Yep.
No voice from inside. Nothing.
Any external window on the corridor?
Yeah. There's a window at the end of the corridor.
Can I pick my face outside? Do I see anything interesting? Do I see Lord
You open the window and you see
Gish?
Lord Gish down there. This time,
First-
Lord Gish. You walk
Upsi-
outside
Yes.
to. I'm guessing you do a perimeter around the inn to see if anyone's leaving. Roll me a perception check as you do that.
17.
17. Apart from like Alvik poking out of one window, you don't see any other windows open or doors, because you see there's a back door to the leading to the kitchen.
Do I see any lights in the windows?
None to be seen apart from the the entry room,
Yes.
where the tables are.
Okay.
Okay.
Point him in the direction of this room is locked. Keep an eye on the backside. And I'm gonna stay in the corridor
Okay.
in the middle.
At this moment, D and Mano, you are let outside because the entrance to the basement is on the outside.
So do we go to the back kitchen door?
Yes, you do. You go through the kitchen, and
You see Lord
through,
Alvik. I'm sorry, Lord Gish.
and through the back door. You do catch at the edge of your eye, Gish, as he's moving around.
Mhm.
And he leads you to a big double door, like almost on the ground, in an angle. He
Mhm.
opens them. He's like, this is it, go in, if you want to. You see a staircase descending down.
I'll
Are you?
renew my light spell and go down.
Okay.
What should be down there? I ask as I descend. And wait a second, I need to put a cable on my headset.
What should be down there?
Dun, 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 technical difficulties. Yes. So he looks at you and like, oh, barrels, crates of stock, stuff like this.
How many rooms?
One.
Okay.
Is this big enough? Can I see it from the entrance?
You with your dark vision you can see, yes.
I mean, I have a light source.
Right.
I am a human. I can't see anything. Otherwise.
Even with the light spell has the light radius of a torch, so you would see the bottom.
20 bright, 20 dim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll see the bottom of the stairs into the room a little bit.
Mhm.
You descend in, you find a lot of barrels. crates stacked on top of each other. The room itself is not that big. It's 30 feet by 25. But it's full of barrels, the smell of alcohol.
Mm.
And crates, you guess, maybe food crates.
Okay.
Mostly provisions for the kitchen. And the bar.
I want to arrive down and immediately stop, hold my breath and listen for anything rustling. Now that there's somebody in here, somebody's hiding here, they'll most likely shift to get out of view.
Roll a perception check.
Ugh, 9.
Yeah, you answered your question yourself. 9, you don't see anyone. Or hear
Yeah,
anyone.
Okay. In that case, I'll just start video game guard my way around the crate. Just
Yeah. You take the time to look around. There isn't anyone hiding behind the crates. You find a few rats. That's all you find.
I mean, not to eat here or drink if possible.
You do find in the crates, yes, if you try to open the crates, you see there's food inside. There is some food that you would not see around these parts, maybe? Because there's some fish, and you're away from the coast. But they look like ocean fish. So he might have imported them from outside. But as for the barrels, they are mainly ale and 1 or 2 barrels of some kind of a cheap wine. Just to have something else to offer.
Yeah. I moved back towards the entrance door. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine he's like standing in the door and up the stairs is Menno on the other side of him. Just approach him. So, you know the entity, at least you know of the entity known as the Forest God. Tell me more.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Please, sir.
Am I behind him?
That's the idea.
I'm gonna close my head to his ear and I'm gonna ask, are you sure that you don't know?
Ah, for fuck's sake.
As I said, sir, please.
I have not heard of this bullshit.
But you heard something.
Also, if you continue doing this, I'm going to call the guards.
They might help.
Don't worry, we're gonna call them before that. Cause
So-
For what?
It's very easily. I can read people pretty well. When I've said it the first time, you showed recognition. I don't know if it is conscious or not, because at this point, its people used so much charm magic that anybody might be accomplice at this point without knowing it themselves.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm afraid of, yes.
Another dead end, maybe.
You know something, but you don't know that you know. It's so annoying when that happens, and I'm not equipped for it today. Pretty much a dead end, yeah. Sorry for all the weirdness. We just have to be thorough.
No, we're staying overnight if nothing is found in the third room.
That too, we will rent out your room. Should
Please,
at least
something
make up for
good,
the
yeah.
disturbance.
At least I heard something good tonight. Ugh, I don't know what you're talking about. And I haven't heard of any gods apart from, the Shining Force.
That's...
And
You mentioned this in the beginning of the session. I think. Out of character.
the Shining Force. That's the biggest religion here.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You are a follower.
Yep. That's a lot of names we just started to learn, y'all. What do you want me from? What do you want from me? I better know my own name.
So, I don't know what murderer you're looking for. I hope you don't find it in my establishment.
It's not a good situation. You know the city near this village.
Yeah, Trader's Rest, yeah.
Yeah. You know that the city have a mayor.
Yes, we have a mayor as well.
Yeah, but one of the persons who worked for the mayor into the city, we found it killed here, almost here, near to the village, and the leads lead us to your door. So
Or told them that.
you know how it's looking if we go to the mayor and told him what we found. It's not good for you.
Well, the mayor can investigate as well if he wants. I am not hiding murderers.
That's why we must be sure, completely sure, that you're not hiding
Unless
anything.
the stupid Bart is a murderer.
Maybe we should check him.
Then go check him, he's annoying anyway.
Okay. Shall we go to check the Bart?
Let's do that, yeah. I mean, Alvek is up there, so I assume he's already pulled him out of bed at least.
At least we can see what is happening with him.
One with the third door. Did anybody answer or try to run away from the backside where that Gilsh is?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
you...
just waiting in the corridor for the others to give me a sign of any kind.
As you're waiting in the corridor, you see Dee and Meadow walking up.
Ah, anything?
Nope.
The first room is empty, the second one is with the bard, and the third one is locked up. You expect is there supposed to be anyone else except for the bard?
Did you knock on the door?
Nobody answered.
And it's locked?
Seems to be, yeah. I can break the door, but I
No,
assume there's a key.
it's too expensive. Give me a second. Can I try to unlock the door?
I assume the guy over there with you has the key.
He's downstairs.
He's downstairs. So
Why is he downstairs?
I'm
He
gonna.
decided not to bother with us anymore. We annoyed him.
It's 16 and thieves tools with dex.
Yep.
It's 22
I mean,
in total.
Yeah, it's easy. You just go in, just like... It's done. The door is open.
I open the door.
You see a room. Single bed. A little trunk next to the bed. Pretty similar to the one to what you saw in the bathroom.
Window?
Yes, 2.
Open?
Because
Side.
it's on the corner, there are 2 windows. No, they're not open.
Any signs of someone?
I start walking around. Pick the first
Roll investigation checks.
Who?
15.
Either both of you or one with advantage, you choose.
I have 19.
19 and a 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take a look around the room. Doesn't look like someone was in here.
But it was locked.
Yes.
I mean, that's why I wanted to ask if the innkeeper locked it. That was important. If it's just him blocking the door because nobody is using it, or did he give the room to someone and it was locked? That's why I wanted to know. Anyway, can you ask him while I check thoroughly for the first room?
Yeah,
can
I
I
wanted
poke my
to.
before I do that? Can I just poke my head on the window, see if still Gilsh is out there looking
If you
around?
if you take a look from the both windows, you can see Lord Gears down there.
I give him a sign that they're all cleared up here. I'm gonna go there, and then I can proceed. Can you ask the innkeeper if the third room was being used at all?
Yeah, Menno, would you do that?
Because he did tell us that several people had passed the bard and somebody else. Or did I mishear that?
The drunkards.
Yeah, but they're locals, probably.
Yeah, they just use the inn as a tavern.
As most drunkards do.
Did you already thoroughly interrogate the bard?
No, just looked around in his room. He was alone with a lady.
Did you
Ah.
check the lady?
Did you check that
Not-
it was a lady?
Not thoroughly, no.
I go knock on his door.
Because
I
the
don't know.
city guards told us that they saw someone young, maybe in the end of 20, but they told us that they didn't saw him clearly.
Well, you can certainly check. I'll check the first room while you're at interrogating the bard.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's probably very
I give myself a guidance before I knock on the door.
you knock on
probably
the
very
door.
antsy at this point.
Oh, for fuck's sake, again!
Very sorry, sir.
He
Not
opens
that
the
it's
door, and you see his eyes are expecting maybe Alvik because they're looking up there.
I just stand here. Hi.
And it, oh, hello.
Yeah. Is he still in his underwear?
Yes.
Of course,
I
it is. What's the
just look him up and down. Hi. So, I'm so sorry to disturb you right now. I'm sure my companion already told you about the circumstances to a degree. Might I just ask, when did you check into the room? In general?
Well, 2 days ago when I came in.
Okay. I just look past him, and you've
He's like, "Oh,
made friends with the lady when?
No.
I mean, there's space for you as well."
I just push him in the room and close the door. So, sir, that's
Okay.
very
Dum
forward.
dum 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 dum.
Yeah,
Hello?
he won't assassinate me this quickly. It's fine. I've got this handled. So, sir.
Maybe he have a place for me too.
How many people do fit in that bed of yours? Anyways,
It's a single bed.
it might get a little cramped at some point.
As
So,
It's nice. I don't need a bed to do the stuff.
Okay.
anyways, so when did you make friends with the ladies? Hello, by the way. I assume you're awake, just acting as if you're not.
You see this young girl poking out the cover. She has some resemblance to the innkeeper
Ah,
in his face,
Okay.
in her facial
Function.
Eh.
structure. Yeah,
don't really care.
That's true.
she's like,
Do your father knows?
Are you in the room? I
No.
closed the door behind me.
You want to ask about the third room, I assumed.
so Manu, yeah, the door was closed in your face.
D was propositioned, and she's just like, might as well close the door.
She's like, oh well, no, my father doesn't know, but he should not.
No fear from me. Don't worry. I don't need to tell him anything.
Okay. You see her relieved.
So,
Mm,
when
bo-
did you two become friendly? I know it's an annoying question,
Well,
please.
I mean, why annoying? Come on. I mean, look at me.
Yes, I'm looking at you.
Can you? I
A
mean,
lot of you.
Even you cannot resist this.
True. So, please answer my question.
at that point she answers it. Well, I mean, immediately when I saw him,
Yeah, okay.
you know, then he came to talk to me after his first
Of course he did.
performance, and yeah,
Is that why your father finds him annoying? Because the two of you get along? Outside of this room.
maybe. I'm not sure. And he's like, "What do you mean annoying? I'm not annoying. Come on."
No, I'm quite sure you're not. Just look around. This is getting nowhere anyways.
So he leans on the door. So
Great, my escape route. Just glance at the window just in case. First story's not that bad. Oh well. Yes. So I lean against the wall. Smile back wordlessly. I'm just staring him down for the next 5 minutes or something. Somebody else do something.
Mjolnir, can I just, take a look around the other room?
yeah, man,
While we're doing that.
on the other side of the corridor, you see Alvik opening the other room.
Yeah,
And you-
but I'm going down.
you're going down. Okay.
Yeah.
So Alvik, you
we
walk
did-
into the big room.
We did ask Menu to check with the innkeeper what happened with the third room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going there.
While I look around, well, each of us does a task basically, and I'm just going in to do the same thing. Go check the cupboard, one not. Go check eye contact with Lord Gilsh.
Okay.
At this point, I'm like,
You walk into the room. You are going to investigate, I guess.
Look around, see if there's anybody hiding in the fucking cupboard or anything like that.
Yeah. First thing you go to the wardrobe and you open it and it's empty.
Yeah, obviously.
Roll
Check
investigation.
for the phone's back.
Roll investigation check.
Slow. 12. So I got
12. The room looks unused but clean.
Okay.
That's all.
But there is the question of why was one unlocked, why was one locked still. Anyway,
You
I
have
do look
no
around.
idea.
Check. Check around the room. Check with Lord Gilsh, and I'm like, up on the window. Like, it's up to you. There's nobody up here. If you want to keep a lookout, keep it. Otherwise, come back up here. It's up to you. Close the window.
Okay. Menno, you walk down to the innkeeper. He's
Yeah.
polishing a glass, but he has this face like it's been a bad day. Yeah.
So
What do you want?
I want to ask about the rooms upstairs.
What about the
We-
rooms?
Okay, we found one of them locked, one of them unlocked. Are you keeping them locked or you keeping them unlocked?
I keep them locked where they're not used. I do unlock them to clean them, and my wife to clean them, so...
When was the last time when you cleaned the bigger room?
The bigger room should have been cleaned, tonight by my daughter.
Oh, that's why she's not in the room anyway.
That's why she what?
I don't know. Maybe the Bart is not alone in his room.
What?
I don't know.
I'm going to
Ow.
fucking murder this little piece of shit. You see him under
It's against the wall, you know.
going under the bar. He takes out a big club. That little piece of shit. And he's walking up.
This is gonna be so comical when he slams it open.
I suppose he can run faster.
So
Don't weigh down my clothes, you know.
yeah, Alvik, you first. You
Oh,
hear
plus
heavy,
yeah.
heavy footsteps on the stairs.
Yoink!
So you hear the heavy footsteps going up. You take a look out and you see the innkeeper coming with a big club. And he's saying, I'm going to fucking kill this bastard. And you see him just knocking furiously on the door. Open up, you little piece of shit!
Oh boy.
Inside,
This is gonna
D,
get complicated.
as he's leaning on the door, on every knock you see him going, poof, oh fuck, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck. He looks at you, he smiles, makes a little bow, and grabs his stuff,
Sir.
his backpack, and just
Yep,
goes
right.
through the window.
Yeah. As he opens the window, I just yell, Lord Gilch, company.
When he gets when he jumps down, I tackle him.
Yeah, you on the
my
outside.
escape.
On the outside, you see a half-elven figure jumping off, half naked, with a backpack. And as he lands, you just tackle him and land on top of him. Roll an athletics check, trying to tackle him.
This poor dude is having such a bad day now, too.
16.
Too awkward day.
16. Let me see. You do manage to tackle him because his strength is not positive, as he is a tiny bard. And you pin him to the ground, and he's like, "Oh fuck! Come on, he's going to kill me! Let me go!"
I
Fuck.
yell back to the upper levels. I caught one.
Yeah. I just opened the door. Good evening, sir.
You extend to open the door, and the door slams open as you see him kicking it in. Where is that little piece of shit?
He just went out the window, we got him. Don't worry. I'm sure whatever you were gonna do to him, we were gonna do to him, so I think you landed on his head anyways. So you
He-
do need to clobber it in.
He looks around.
It's fine.
He walks to the bed, pulls the the cover off.
Oh no.
Oh, you little whore! Come on! And he grabs her by the ear and drags her out as she is naked.
Yep.
Yeah, she's like, so sorry.
I have a question, because I'm on the corridor. Do she looks like... How she's looking? Because she's really naked.
She
Very,
looks-
very naked, yes.
Done now.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't look specifically in the face and don't see the resemblance of her father in her face, she's looking okay. She's quite attractive, actually.
Okay, I'm staring the rest of her.
Slap behind the head.
He,
Not the face.
I just lean out. I know. Modesty, decency, something of that caliber, anything.
I
in
don't
you,
see
you know?
like nothing except like the heads of people, and I slap Melo behind the head because it's been rude.
What?
You're being rude, is what?
so
I'm just
Lean out the door.
watching.
Don't.
I'm just
Oh.
watching.
Mano.
Yes.
I know you haven't been around people very often in these last few weeks, but please don't. Watch naked people.
This is right. I think we lost the track. If they had the
Yeah.
ability to, I think if they had the ability to teleport, they already done so, and they're somewhere.
Anyways, Lord Gilch is sitting on the bard outside. So,
I jog out
okay, yeah,
and help them bring him in.
the two of you bring the bot in.
yeah. For this one, I actually bring the bed covers and just put them over him because everybody's fucking naked.
Oh,
Just counterproductive at this point.
the bot
I
has a
can be
door.
door.
naked too.
Maybe later, but
No.
now's not appropriate. Thank you. Put them in between us. Just sit on both his sides and just some ale, please, innkeeper.
After
you-
he locked his daughter in a room, I assume.
Yeah, you see him
Grounded her for eternity.
dragging out his daughter by the ear. And he returns in maybe 3 minutes, still with the club. He looks at him. Oh, you little piece of shit. Now, this is how you repay me for giving you work and a free room?
Hey, nice job.
He's like, oh, but I mean, it was not my idea, it was her idea. Come on, you cannot judge me.
I'm just
You
in the
have-
background. Oh, dude, you're digging your own grave.
You have a
I'm still ready to jump in and parry the club, but at this point, I'm just shaking my head.
pretty attractive daughter. Come on, it's not my fault. She came in to talk to me, and then
Out of character.
I was kind of under her spell. Is she a spellcaster or something? You know?
You're both a murderer and an adulterer?
Nah, that's not the murderer. He was here before. Stories match up.
Maybe he met whoever passed through here, or maybe he heard something though.
But bards do know charm magic. Maybe you can help us.
What college did you study in?
Well, I never graduated college.
Oh,
Or
no.
where did you go anyway?
He's a bard dropout. Perfect.
Well, I come from the south.
Right.
You know, there's a town down there. They call it the Last Defense or something like that. I don't remember anyway.
Interesting, yeah.
Never heard of that.
Really? Do you not know your history?
Come on. Who studies history?
I do.
He's definitely not a lore bard.
You're an
I'm
Only
old.
not.
valor or something.
Regardless, do you understand spells, Bard, or you not?
What do you mean? Yes, I'm capable of casting spells, of course. I'm not that stupid.
Have you seen anyone who might fit the description of a spellcaster these past couple of days you've been here?
He looks at the innkeeper and you see that cheeky smile coming up on his face, but he keeps it down. Well, not around here. I mean, it's a fucking village. I don't expect spellcasters in a village apart from me.
What's your specialty?
I can curse you to death.
Right.
That's nice. I can do that too. Now, what can you do?
I think this is a recruitment drive. Whatever
Yes,
it is.
I'm going to conscript you, which is going to save you from his club. Now, keep talking.
There's money involved, don't worry about it.
Yes, I am going
Uh,
to pay you something at least.
Yes, of course. I have as I said, the ability to curse someone to death. I don't know how they die, they just die from headaches.
Sounds like a
I
wait
can
guy.
perform small, kind of
Fucking
tricks, magic tricks, like clean you up in a second, make small fireworks or small illusions. I am capable of charming person because I'm really charming. I am capable of as well scaring people when I don't want their attention.
Can you find things?
Locating people, objects.
Yes, I do. He looks like he's just playing along with you right now.
Yeah. I was like, is he playing along?
What did I
Can
say
just
about
go
his?
inside?
What did I say about his club?
Yes, I can find his club.
I can do that too. I just rear up his face. Wait like this for 2 seconds and you'll find it real quick. Put it back down.
Oh, please don't be snarky. This is such a long day.
I know. We did lose our only trail, but
No, I was speaking to him, not to you. You're fine.
there we
Ugh.
go. So what do? We're gonna have to spend the night here. I do believe we lost the
Yes.
trail. We're gonna have to keep some watches over the night, just in case somebody decides to, run for the hills.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we should probably find our only witness and go
Yeah.
talk to the village.
Yes. Innkeep, how much for all your rooms and us taking this sad excuse of a person without you clobbering him half to death and dropping him in an alley in his undergarments?
Otherwise, we'll take him off the hand and make sure he pull his weight
We
around.
will take him very far away from here tomorrow.
A gold piece.
A gold piece? I hand him a gold piece.
He looks a bit surprised. He takes
Sounds
it.
like a bargain for
I
both.
know
Oh,
this is so much more than it usually costs, but please take it. I just grab the dude by the shoulder, just pinch his neck so tightly that it hurts. Just, we just take all the rooms, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, that's in the price. He still looks at the bot like,
It's fine. I'll keep him in his
Alright.
room.
And
He
I'll
won't
keep
do
my club
anything like
handy.
that again. Do that.
I'll take first watch. You guys can start resting.
okay. So yeah, you put, I guess, the bard back in his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck him in there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk around the two, basically up and down, occasionally looking around as the evening continues, while the
Yeah.
others rest, and then I'll wake up someone
Yeah.
else.
I just shoved the bard in his room, look to Menno,
What?
and
What?
just walk in.
He's still gonna do it. You wanna go?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You were interested. I'm saying.
Maybe.
You want me to go to him?
I mean, I
mean-
am. I mean, I'm not locking the door yet.
I'm gonna take the big room.
Yeah.
Of course. The suite, yes.
Yes.
That is right next door, so,
I mean,
good sleep.
Zen is in the middle, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
True.
And I can take second watch.
Okay, then I'll come wake you up when it's a few hours into the night.
Okay.
The door is not locked, so I can go in.
Lock it up
When
for you. So.
Scuttles inside.
Okay, so yeah, Menno, D, and the bard take one room.
Bow chicka wow wow!
The Sims noises start going on in the background, apparently.
Yeah, the first thing you notice on your watch is the noises from the room.
At least two of us will go out into the morning.
Just like,
Continue my watch undisturbed.
yeah, so
Yes.
professional, but still.
How long are you going to take the watch for?
So much as usual needed, like, I don't know, a third or fourth of the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take the morning watch, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm just taking first watch. We'll take his
Yeah.
money. I assume we need 3 or 4 watches, so.
But we do have an elf, so after he actually gets to trance, we do have. Whenever his 4 hours start.
Just then not 4. I'll take first. Gilsh takes the second, and then.
And then Menno
third
should
one
be
is-
awake.
Yeah.
Maybe.
First,
Something like
men will have to go to sleep.
Yes.
That's the problem I was talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
Alvik, roll me a perception check for your watch.
5.
5. You walk around, you talk a little bit with the innkeeper, because he's still awake.
Yeah.
But nothing, just smoke talk with the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Nothing catches your eye, not apart from a rat. But it's normal. It's a village.
Yeah.
You
On the outskirts of a forest in town.
I'm so stupid.
your
Anyways.
watch passes without any difficulties. Nothing you noticed. It was a quiet watch.
Could have been a rat, yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, because he said it was channeled like my magic. I assumed the dude was like maybe a nature cleric or something. But he can. Druid still use divine magic. He could still be an animal if he
one
wanted
thing
to.
though, I have plenty of time. Can I just 10 minutes ritual cast detect magic and walk around for a bit around the house?
Yes.
Or that, just in case.
Nothing. You don't catch anything
Okay,
magical.
just checking.
Do you know that one bard is completely capable to break through the house and to steal everything what he wants and to charm the person in front of the door and
Of course.
still went out?
Maybe some.
Just to say.
Well, what do you want us to do?
So, no, they're in the room with the bot. You finish your watch.
Exactly, we're keeping him under close watch.
You go to wake up Lord Gilsh, who takes the second watch. Roll me a perception check, Tabor.
18.
18. Okay, you walk around the house as well, do some small talk with the innkeeper, look around. You notice, through the window, a small figure crouching down. The moment you lock your eyes on it, you see the figure making a gesture like this.
Look.
And he turns around the corner.
I kick both doors. Both room number 2 and room number 3 are where Alveg is sleeping.
Yes, they are.
Sword out. What is happening?
You're asleep.
Oh. No man.
This happens like 2 hours into his watch. It's outside. It's already morning, so.
I kick them to make some sound, kick the doors, and then I go out and follow the figure.
Hey, it's not an armor again.
Okay, so yep. You, Alvik,
Making sure to leave some easy to follow tracks in the mud.
You
Alvik,
just drag your heels.
and D, roll me a perception check with disadvantage because you're sleeping already.
20.
Mano, roll me a normal perception check because it's close to your wake up time.
So sad, I rolled another crit, but no, my low one is 20.
Oh, I have perception. 20.
And Alvik? How much did you roll?
6.
6. You're sleeping like a baby. You're so fucking tired of all the travel. The two of you do wake up from the kicking of the door.
Mm.
But it just kind of jump scares you a little bit. D, you haven't still completed your full rest. Your
At
long-
least get a short rest through this.
A short, yes.
At this
You
point,
two,
can
I
we all
get
have a
my
shot?
channel divinity and nothing else. Perfect.
Meno, you are close to finishing your... You have literally like 15 minutes left and he woke.
Yeah. I grab my shield, my warhammer, and I just walk out the door. Duty calls and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you open the door and you see nothing because he's already left.
I just trot out.
Okay. Taba, you follow the figure.
Yes.
The moment you turn around the same corner, you see him just opening the door of the house and walking in and leaving the door open.
Okay. Do I have? I don't have. I make an arrow in the ground with
Your heel.
a crossbow bolt, and then I stick one in the door frame. Stick it in the door frame, and then I go inside.
Okay. As you walk inside, you see it's a small house.
Yeah.
The door behind you closes, and you turn instinctively, and you see a figure that takes down its hood. It's a female, maybe in her late teen years. She looks a bit scared at the same time as she looks kind of confident as well at the same time. It's kind of a weird moment, like if she decided to...
I think I get.
She got the courage to do something, but she's still scared about it.
What species is she?
She's human. She does not bear any resemblance of the innkeeper. She's not his other daughter, for example. But she looks local. She looks her. You can see her hands are kind of weathered from work.
Oh, she's the cleaner.
She bows a little bit and she's like, can you please sit down? I want to talk to you.
I put on my most charming of smiles, and I say, "Of course, my lady. What do you need help with?"
You see, no, I'm not a lady. I'm just
Yes, you are.
just a seamstress. I've seen you are new here, and I heard a little bit of the ruckus happening last night. And you're looking for a murderer. I
That's weird.
saw the 4 figures walking into the innkeep.
Okay. Did you see them go out?
No, but I heard about... heard a little bit of what you were talking. I sneaked in a little bit. Not inside, around the windows. There have been...
Who's the wife?
There are 4 people in there.
You see her having this hard time saying what she's about to say.
Relax, relax.
A few
Nothing
weeks
bad's gonna
ago.
happen.
A few
Okay.
weeks ago, a man came in. A man who said he's the the high priest of something, like
Of the forest god,
yes,
maybe.
exactly. And he said that bad times are coming, but the forest god is here to protect us, and that for this to happen, we have to pay him some money. And as we're mostly farmers and the god is made of 2 drunkards, we, of course, the mayor accepted that, and we have to pay now some money monthly to be protected by this forest god. And I've seen a lot of people join. A lot of my people I've known for years joined this religion, if I can call it a religion.
It's a cult. That's what they call it.
I'm afraid it's a cult, yes. I'm not sure what he's protecting us from, but I mean, I came to the conclusion he might be protecting us from himself.
That's how a bracket works.
So, You look like someone who comes from status and has influence. That's why I wanted to talk to you. If you can help us out in some kind of a way with this. I know that the innkeeper and the mayor both agreed to his terms, and I believe they're both part of this cult. Also, a few of my childhood friends joined as well.
Well, that's what we're here to take care of. Someone apparently stole something very important from Trader's Rest, and that's who we're following.
Oh,
Thank you for your information.
Yeah, I'm contacting you not just because of this. I'm kind of afraid what would happen if they learn. But I decided to do it just because I've seen my friends change a lot since they joined this place. So,
Okay.
if you can help out in a way, I don't know. I don't want you to hurt my friends. I want my friends back, but I want them.
We'll try not to hurt them, of course.
I want them back.
I'm sure that once the head priest and whatever god he worships is gone, your friends will be back to normal.
I do hope so.
Thank you for your help. Is there anything else you need help with?
I wouldn't say. I'm just. I don't know what will happen if we don't pay that forest god.
How are you paying him?
We're paying him money.
How do you deliver it?
Yeah, every
special occasion or what?
Every week he sends a person to collect the money from the local representatives of his religion, and we are giving all the money to the mayor, and he's handling
what day
them.
of the week is this person going to come?
Well, he was here around 5 days ago.
So pretty much tomorrow he's gonna come back, right?
He should be tomorrow or the day after.
Okay.
I mean, actually today or the day after. I haven't slept a lot.
And tell me again, where is this person meeting with the local representatives? Pick up the money?
In the innkeep, because the mayor is going in there to give him the money.
At the inn?
Yes.
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
I hope this.
Like literally sit on our asses, get them to us.
I'm sure when they tell the story of this god's death, you're gonna have a special chapter dedicated to you. What's your name, young lady?
My name is Isabella.
Thank you, Isabella, for your help.
Thank you, my lord. And she bows even deeper this time. You see, she doesn't know how to bow to royalty or nobility, but nobility.
I get up and I go outside, and I remove my arrow from the door.
As you open the door, you see Dee and Menno in front of the door.
Yeah.
You follow the tracks and everything.
Did we just arrive, or was I standing at the door listening?
Well, you arrive at the door, you hear some talking inside, you try to listen in, and he opens the door.
Great, you're still alive.
Work
out for you?
Nothing would have happened to me.
Never know with these cultists. So, Anything
Well-
worthwhile?
Yes. Plenty of information. The game's afoot again.
Perfect.
But we should retreat back to somewhere more private.
Of
Before I
course.
start.
We have a full story of an inn rented to us and nobody else, so that should help.
Yeah, that may not be the best place.
Or it's the well. That's
Let's
where
go.
everybody is.
Let's go wait for Alvek to get up. 'cause
Oh
the
no,
tired
no,
feet
we
will
have
take me.
to.
And
Magic
then,
casters get super cranky when you wake them up. Speaking as a magic caster.
yeah. We can discuss this somewhere more private than the inn. In a
How
couple
about over brunch? I'm going back to bed.
Ye-
There's a super
yeah,
cuddly Bart I can snuggle with, so bye. Just walk off.
So yeah, Lord Gilsh,
I
you
pick
still
up,
also have to finish your rest.
Yes. I pick up my crossbow bolt, and as I walk past it, I erase the arrow from the ground.
Okay,
That I'm
so you go back to the inn. Mano takes his 15 minutes so he can be awake and everyone else can sleep.
I finish my watch, and then I pass it over.
Yes, and everyone takes a long rest. And
'Cause,
Hallelujah.
just to say something, because I have only 15 minutes to finish my long rest. And the rest of the time, I want to search deeply the room of the bard for something suspicious. Because, maybe he's
Search the room. That's true.
charming, but not for me. And I still don't believe him completely.
Oh no, by all means, he's lying about half the things he's telling us, but you know.
Yeah, and I still want to search the room, which
Roll.
he's having.
an investigation check.
And after that, I want to check the rest of the rooms. Where is the daughter sleeping and the kitchen and stuff like that, the rest of the inn, if it's
Where the
possible.
mother is my concern.
Yeah, maybe they have a mother, I don't
Yeah.
know.
He has a wife, he said that much, but if
Yeah.
he's awake the whole night, I assume she's the day person taking care of this.
Yes.
Possible, yeah.
As
Yeah, but-
as you walk down, you see her behind the counter instead of him, because it's already day.
Morning.
I assume she
And-
isn't very happy about what happened this night, so
Still
No.
for
grumpy.
for the investigation, I have 22.
Okay, so you go through the bot stuff. You find his instrument. I mean, his musical instrument.
What kind
Uh,
of instrument he's using?
He's using a lute.
Can I try to play something on it?
You
Well, you can wake him up, yes, you can do
can
that.
with disadvantage. Because
It's a magical instrument.
you're using a wind kind of instrument, and this is a string instrument. It's
Yeah, but still, when I finish with everything, I'm gonna put it on one place
okay. Yeah,
just to know
You-
where is it.
you do find as well a little diary he's taking notes in.
That's interesting. What is written into the diary?
So you go through the diary. Do you, I was going to ask, do you speak Elvish or an elf? The diary is in Elvish,
Okay.
as he is a half elf. Rolling through pages, you gather that first page you see things like, okay, so a few days ago this guy came to village to ask for protection money for something. What kind of bullshit? But of course the stupid mayor decided to, of course, give him the money. Ah, fuck this shit.
Charm.
I'm leaving this shithole. You see, you scroll a few pages there. He's like, "Ooh, traveling has been quite fun. I mean, playing for people. Leaving college is leaving college, that's one thing. But, I mean, playing in the innkeeps, it's quite fun. But, this guy showed up again in this village. That's quite weird. I'll kind of listen to what he's saying this time. You see a few pages later. So he wants protection money for the forest god. Who the fuck is the forest god? I mean, I've heard of the Evergreen Wilderness, but she would never request money for bullshit like this. There's something fishy about this. You see a few pages later, him looking through. So I passed this other village. They said they're collecting money as well for the forest god. I think I should investigate this maybe. We'll see. Let's see what I can gather. And you see him passing through 3 villages, including this one, where you've seen that someone, the same person actually, is requesting money for the forest god. And he's calling them protection money. From what you've seen at the end, his last notes are from here. From this village. And
Okay.
he is mentioned in the notes that, okay, I've been here for quite a few days, but the guy still hasn't showed up. I guess he has kind of a routine. But we'll see. I have to head north. There's one more village I want to check. That would be... not north, sorry, west. That would be the village of Covenville. Maybe it haven't got to them yet, or even Umberkirk. We'll see. You do notice the other villages that are mentioned are South Pass and Ferrostow. You have no idea where they are, because you're a beggar from the street. But you have the names in the in his little diary. You get the idea he's investigating as well what's happening right now. It's piqued his interest.
Okay.
So,
And
But he's
He-
sleeping.
yes,
Can
he's
I
sleeping.
tide him?
Tie him up?
Because I don't want him to run away
Okay,
when I'm not
but
here.
I mean, I am bodily holding on to him.
you can tie him to D.
Nope. No chance.
what is this?
I'm gonna separate them and I'm gonna tie
No.
only him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can probably wake me up, so I'll...
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
I'll see
see about that next session, because it's already been over 3
Long time.
hours, and this is a good place to actually stop. You've gathered some information.
Menno with a rope over the board.
Yes.
Can we get some
Round.
name? Can we get the names again of the so I can look them at the map properly? Which villages were mentioned?
So he mentioned South Pass,
uh-huh.
Ferrostow,
Uh-huh.
Argenford, which is the village you're in right now.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And he said he wants to check as well Emberkirk and
Uh-huh.
Covenville. I'll type all
Seems
those
to
names.
be- And where was the village of the...
Your
the-
village is Covenville.
Yeah, no. I don't mean that. I mean, oh gosh, shit. That's... Where is the whatchamacallit village of the lizard folk? Roughly.
So
In between all of them in the woods.
yes, which would
Shit.
be south of here.
This is cause for concern. I might wanna check on home turf.
Yes, and he said he comes from Last Line, is where his college was.
Yeah,
In all of that, I assume we found out his name, because apparently he's now an NPC that we'll drag around for a while.
Oh yeah, we didn't know his name actually. Still.
I assume Menno and D have found it out in there somewhere.
I was going to say he never said his name.
Maybe there's a name on the journal.
Agni.
Yes, there is a name of the journal. His name is Ilita. Ilita. I will type all the names in Discord so you can see the correct way.
That would be amazing.
Just to mention that I'm gonna tight him really, really good, especially around the neck.
We'll see next time.
Wrangle him a bit.
We'll start with this next time. Okay.
And just to mention, because I don't have a rope, I'm gonna take some rope from Alvek, because I know that he have.
Or D.
I'm not sure that D have a rope, but...
I mean, I have a priest's pack, so I don't actually own rope, no.
Yeah, but I know that Alvek has a rope, because the previous time...
Specifically, I said I want my rope back.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to deafen myself now on Discord so I can finish up the stream. And I'll be back to you. Yeah, I said I'll be back to them, but I already did stuff. Give me a second. Whoop. Thank you, Ballad. I'm happy to see you around. We are finishing for today, because we've kind of passed our time, but it was so fun I couldn't just say no. Next time we continue from tying up the bath, and we'll see where the investigation to this so-called forest god leads them to. Shit, have I frozen? No. Oh, there I am. We're gonna see next time if they find out more about the forest god. Come on, why is it freezing? My picture is freezing. But, you know, until then we have a stream on Sunday where we continue our little dive into dragons. Thank you, Ballad. Have a good night as well. I'm happy you're enjoying. Isn't it like super late for you? Oh shit. Or is it the middle of the day? I'm not sure. But Sunday we continue with the dragons. On Wednesdays, I'm thinking of starting a series called DM Takes on Skyrim. So I'm thinking of actually playing games on Twitch. Can you imagine that? It's kind of weird. So... Oh, it's 2 PM. Oh, shit. Yeah, have a good night, Ballad. Thank you for staying up that long. So, Wednesdays will be me playing Skyrim for the second time in my life. But taking a look at it after all the years of D&D. So, until then, have the best of adventures. At 2 PM midday. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. And see you Sunday. Woo! Where is it? There we go. I know. I do need to eat yet. I haven't eaten today.